you lift up any page of the Bible and look through it with a light in the background, what do you see? You try it sometime. You will see toppling civilizations. You will see great white pillars against azure skies crashing in the dust of centuries. You will see marching troops and turbulent battles. And they said civilization's falling. That's what they said. All except the people who weren't upset. What'd they say? Jesus Christ, the same yesterday, today, and forever. That's it.
Since leaving office, of course, it has been a difficult time. But the most important message or lesson to learn from that, however, is never to look back. And that was something that Dr. Peel always emphasized. He says, look forward. Look forward with confidence, not unrealistically, but with determination. There were perhaps many factors that led to my looking forward, not frankly quitting, which I might have done, giving up on life generally. But certainly one of the factors was that subconscious message which Dr. Peel, through his sermons, through the personal conversations I had with him, and through his book, had left with me. That obviously played a role in my being able to still be around at the present time on the American scene.
Silly, but I think it fits, is Nike's slogan, just do it. I can just see Dr. Peel over and saying, look, just get up, just go for it, do it, because that's his attitude.
You are where you are today, in part because of what you've been saying about yourself. Words are like seeds. When you speak something out, you give life to what you're saying. If you continue to say it, eventually that can become a reality. Whether you realize it or not, you are prophesying your future. And this is great when we're saying things like, I'm blessed, I'm strong, I will accomplish my dreams, I'm coming out of debt. That's not just being positive, you are prophesying victory, prophesying success, prophesying new levels. Your life will move in the direction of your words. But too many people go around prophesying just the opposite.
Welcome to session number 3, Positive Thinking and the American Dream. On the table for discussion is Barbara Ehrenreich's Bright-Sided, How the Relentless Promotion of Positive Thinking Has Undermined America, which in many ways offers a critique to the philosophy that's emerged in part from the readings we've considered over the past 2 weeks. Barbara Ehrenreich was born in 1941 in Butte, Montana, from a mining family. She's a journalist and writer as well as an activist on issues of healthcare, women's rights, and economic justice. In 2000, Ehrenreich was diagnosed with breast cancer and was thrust into what she calls breast cancer culture, where positivity was required even in the face of such a terrible diagnosis. In her struggle, she witnessed the potentially damaging effects of positive thinking all around her. Ehrenreich defines positive thinking as the practice or discipline of trying to think in an optimistic way in order to achieve a happy outcome. While she admits that on many levels positive thinking is good, positive thinking as a dominant philosophy to achieve health, prosperity, and success is actually an illness rather than a cure, and has infected everything from the medical profession to the corporate world, religion, and obviously the self-help industry. For Ehrenreich, the positive thinking philosophy relies on one's external conditions as projections of one's inner sense of well-being. The self is thus wrestled into submission. In the world of positive thinking, the challenges are all interior and easily overcome through effort of will. So if you want to improve your life, both materially and subjectively, you need to upgrade your attitude, revise your emotional response, and focus your mind. in many ways follow the steps that Norman Vincent Peale gives us in The Power of Positive Thinking. And so throughout her book, Ehrenreich traces the roots of positivity to what she considers to be a reaction against gloomy Calvinism and the limits of medical science in the first half of the 19th century. Starting with Phineas Quimby, perhaps one of the first American New Age faith healers, she draws a line to Mary Baker Eddy, the founder of Christian Science, the psychologist William James, Ralph Waldo Emerson, Norman Vincent Peale, who published The Power of Positive Thinking in 1952, and television minister Joel Osteen. And so that's just a very brief overview of what she's doing in this book. I'm not going to read it for you, but I have a few questions today that should help guide your reading and allow you to not only challenge Ehrenreich's work, because every work needs to be challenged and critiqued, even if we wholeheartedly agree with it, but we also need to ask some questions to relate it to the other themes that we've talked about in the course thus far. Ehrenreich uses the term spiritual upward mobility to describe how surviving cancer offers constant honors and acclaim. And so the question that I have is, how does spiritual upward mobility function in prosperity churches? How does one get it? How is spiritual upward mobility withheld? And how is it tied to race, class, and faith? Another question, is the prosperity gospel or the power of positive thinking a reaction to gloomy Calvinism? Do we accept her argument that positive thinking is a reaction to Calvinism? And if it is, or if it's not, how so? What does it challenge or attempt to correct in Calvinism? Another question, according to Ehrenreich, how does positive thinking impact attention to the social, political, economic, and religious forces at work in our culture today? Another question, how is positive thinking potentially harmful on an individual level and on a national level, especially when coupled with religious belief and practice? How would positive thinking be accepted by a cancer patient who just received news she is terminal? What about workers laid off in the midst of a global pandemic? And how might a nation be impacted who believes that you can fix all of your problems if you just think positively? Okay, another question. How is positive thinking related to the American dream? What's so American about positive thinking and the prosperity gospel? Looking forward to our discussion.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow. So just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it! Some people dream of success while you're going to wake up and work hard at it. Nothing is impossible. You should get to the point where anyone else would quit, and you're not going to stop there. No, what are you waiting for? Do it! Just do it! Yes, you can! Just do it! If you're tired of starting over, stop giving up.